And it's me, Archie. Archie! Come here, you hold your head still. Right. So, I'm going to make a little video now on training a pup to walk to heel on the lead. Now this is Archie. He's about 5 to 6 months old, black cocker. The main thing to notice straight away is if you can see the lead, the way to put a lead onto a dog first, a slip lead. See, when I take any pressure off the lead opens up around Archie's neck. Look, let's see, maybe a bit of there. Let's see how it opens up. So make sure you get the lead the right way around first of all. Now obviously Archie's quite used to walking on the lead, as you can see. Now what usually happens when you first put a pup on the lead is they're either swinging about like an orangutan on the end of it, yowling and crying. They either sit their bum down and won't move whatsoever, or they're racing on, pulling like mad on the lead. So basically, when you put a pup onto the lead for the very first time, and you can do this as, you know, early in the pup's life, sort of 10 weeks, whatever, from that stage on, don't put any pressure on the pup, just put the lead on, and basically, I think you know, Archie can, he's well used to the lead, but you just let them go where they want to go. If immediately you start yanking and pulling on the lead and getting cross with them and getting stern, what will happen is the dog will become afraid of the lead, and that's the last thing you want when you're training gun dogs or training any dog for general obedience. You want that dog to feel happy and comfortable on the lead, so do not try and pressurize the dog straight away. Let it go where it wants. If it sits down, just wait there and give it a bit of praise and encourage it to get up and just walk at a nice gentle pace, like you say, not putting any pressure on the dog whatsoever. And then as it gets used to the lead, you'll 9 times out of 10 you'll find that it starts to walk and wants to actually go for a walk. Once it starts moving on the lead quite freely, what you can do then is you do start not putting a lot of pressure on it, but trying to get it to walk alongside you at a pace, you know, your normal walking pace. And this basically is the kind of start of the sitting and staying everything, because once you've got the dog walking nicely on the lead, what should happen is the dog will walk at your pace. If it starts to pull forward, if you've got a dog pulling like that, right, this is how you cure it. You know, you let the dog, you keep walking and you heel and you pull back, you kind of snap back on the lead at a low level, right? Not like this. You don't lift the dog, because that does no good whatsoever. It has to be a pull back, a direct jag back. It will shock the dog. Obviously, if you don't want to be using a choke chain type of lead or anything like that, it has to be a nice soft slip lead, and that'll just shock the dog. And as when you do that, heel, give it that sharp command, heel Archie. Right, and you'll notice straight away that he pulls into line and he walks perfectly. And you should end up then with a pup that walks with a very slack lead, like so. So that's how you start pups off on the lead. It's very simple, very straightforward. Don't get stressed about it. When you first put the pup on, you see him swinging about and crying and moaning sometimes, like this boy did. He did exactly the same when we first put him on the lead. Well, such a going on, wasn't there, Archie? But now he loves the lead, he loves to go for a walk. And like I say, when you slow down, no, Archie down, the dog should slow, and then when you speed up, you speed up with you. So that's basically it. That's how we start. And like I say, it's that jag like that. That's how you teach it. I mean, you can teach even adult dogs that they've never had no training, pulling on the lead like a mad person. 5 minutes. 5 minutes and you can train a dog to walk to heel just with that simple method. So that's Archie on the lead. And sit.